Boots, cats. We're making a TikTok videos.
We're making a Talk-Tick video. TikTok.
Toxic video.
Toxic.
That's what we do. Welcome to Creek Week.
The Creek this week.
The Creek this week. We are in part 2 of our Find AC3 series, right?
We are.
And so each week we're looking at one of the great hardships that our culture's struggling with, like being fearful. And we're really emphasizing the idea that you can find the solution to that, in this case, hope, with who?
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Film reference, explain.
Okay, so we have this awesome film reference, Star Wars nerd, got a shirt on. Anyway, so you have R2-D2, this little robot, plays a video of Princess Leia, and she's like, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." And she puts all her hope in Obi-Wan Kenobi.
In Alec Guinness.
Yeah, Alec Guinness.
Who, interestingly, died. Right? So,
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Right,
So
yeah.
the hope wasn't good. I'm like, where's this going?
Where's this going? Okay, trying to be a little clever here, but right? So, but His hope, Obi-Wan died too, right?
He
the
did.
Character died.
That very movie.
In that very movie. 1977, saw that at the Everett Historic Theater before it was historic.
Really?
In the balcony, holding hands with Cindy Larson. Anyway, so... But as Christ followers, right, we've got this hope that doesn't die.
It does not die. It rose from the dead.
It did. We just celebrated that at Easter. And so this is a kind of hope that really can't really be compared to any other kind of hope. So in this part of the 2-part series that we're doing, we're really emphasizing that sign. There's signs are available here for you to grab and put in your yard and kind of let your neighbors know, because this is the half of the series where we want to invite people, right?
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to look far to see hopelessness.
No.
I mean, you can just drive down State Street.
Just look at my golf game.
Oh, that works too.
Dump bump.
Yeah, Dan's golf game, Rick's golf game. Any golf game that is out of us 3 pastors.
Yes.
But also hopelessness just in our world. I mean, we look at the news, it's just hopelessness. And when you go to someone and say, hey, there's hope, I feel like there's a lot more people that would say that they can see an existence of hell, but not of heaven.
Yeah.
Like, people can say, oh, I know what it would be like to experience hell. I've done it. But for people to say, I've experienced heaven, is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, and I think it's also important to remember that hope is an antidote to fear as well. Mm-hmm. Hopelessness it's almost like that's the result of living fearful all the time.
Yeah, living in fear.
Right? We've been through, I mean, I feel it, I don't know about you, but we've been through the pandemic and, the ups and downs of that. Well, maybe we're through it. Who knows? But that's part of it. Well, we don't know what's coming. We can be...
I talked to my wife and I'm like, do you think there's going to be a nuclear war? Like that's like a conversation, and it makes you hopeless.
Yeah, and climate change, the International Climate Committee. These are people that have come out and said, look, we're in bigger trouble than we thought. That can create a lot of fear. So that kind of grinding fear all the time is having an impact on your neighbors. We see it all over the place. It's we're talking about it having an impact on us and our families.
We have hope.
Yeah, that's the point.
And that's the point. And so we have an antidote to the zombie apocalypse of hopelessness. And why wouldn't we use that antidote? Why wouldn't we go to the people that we know are suffering and say, hey, I have an answer for you.
There is hope.
There is hope. And why don't we show them that? And why don't we invite them into this place of hope?
So what we did last month in the first half of this series is we examined that question exactly as a church. We got together in groups.
Are we hopeful?
Rick talked about it. Are we hopeful? And we came up with answers that said, yes, we can be. There are reasons to hope. So now the gauntlet's being laid down for you. The challenge is to take that hope and move into your world and share it. And so you can do that in lots of different ways. Invite people to church this weekend to learn about it. Invite them to your e-group. Bring them a dinner and, just hang out together. Be around them because hope is in you. Because Jesus is in you. So I think that's in the Bible.
That is in the Bible. And I think there's an even bigger thing here because Rick preached on it and he gave us knowledge, right? But knowledge without application is nothing. And so if we don't apply what we've learned, if we don't go tell people about this good news that we have hope, we're really just not doing what we're called to do.
A clanging cymbal, Paul might say.
Yes.
James might say our faith is not worth anything. But I don't think that's true of Alan Creeker. So, hey, bring your hope. Get a sign if you want. We got him here. We'll see you this weekend. Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Ewan McGregor.
Stop it. Stop. I don't know how to say the name.
Ewan McGregor.
Guys, there is hope. We are excited about what God is going to do.
I used to think there was hope for Alex, but then he said Ewan McGregor.
There's not hope for me, but for everyone else, there is hope. Except for me talking. Like, I have hope in Jesus, but talking, anyway. I'm done.
God love him.